Today we are starting a very easy and interesting topic, that is curve fitting, and in this video we will learn how to fit the straight line of the form y is equal to ax plus b or y is equal to a plus bx by the method of least squares. So hello future engineers and my dear students, welcome back to Murusar Academy, your destination to make engineering mathematics simple, interesting and scoring. Now, this topic, the curve fitting, is one of the easiest topic in engineering mathematics 2 or 3 for the VTU syllabus, because it doesn't involve any integration or differentiation, only simple calculation and a smart use of your scientific calculator. But remember, what really matters are the tips and tricks that make you write faster, easier and more accurate. That's exactly what I am going to show here in this video. So don't miss any part, else you will suffer it. So let's begin the session and make the curve fitting of straight lines with the method of least square super duper easy for you. Let us understand how to fit a straight line. Now, as you know the basics, a straight line is of the form of y is equal to ax plus b or y is equal to a plus bx. Fine. So let us consider y is equal to x plus b. Now, this equation is not complete for the straight line unless and until you know the values of a and b. Correct. So what they will give in a problem is very simple. They will give the values of x and y. Now you have to tabulate them and find the values of a and b. So how it is done? Let's understand it. Pay close attention here. See, only two values a and b, right? So simply apply sigma here. Sigma means summation. Sigma y is equal to a sigma x. So wherever constant is there, write bn. What is n? N is the number of terms in the table of x or y. Next, again apply summation. Summation of what? Sigma x. Sigma x into y equals a sigma x into sigma x is sigma x square, and wherever n is there, when I apply summation, it goes to become what? B sigma x. That's it. Finish. So what I did, I have an equation of straight line. They may give, or if not given, you can take your wish. Okay, you can take it as y equal to x to c. Apply summation here. Apply only two times. Why? Because only a and b are there. Correct. So sigma y is equal to a into sigma x plus b into, when I apply summation, it becomes bn. Here is the number of terms. Next, again apply sigma x. That is multiplied by sigma x. So sigma x into y is equal to a sigma x into sigma x square plus b. N becomes what? Sigma x. That's it. Okay. That means you need to find the value of what? Sigma y, sigma x, sigma xy and sigma x square from the table and find the values of a and b by putting in a calculator or solving the simultaneous equation. I'll show that later. Now, suppose if the equation is like this, say, see, we had y is equal to x plus b. So if I give the equation, say, y is equal to a plus bx. Same thing, no difference. Again apply sigma here. Y is equal to, a is there, constant, so take a into n plus b into sigma x, right? Again apply sigma. So sigma x into y equals, so n goes to become a sigma x plus sigma x into sigma x is sigma x. That's it. So same things. So they'll give the problem, all the x and y values. You tabulate to find all this sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square, so on. Then you get a simultaneous equation like this, put here, solve the equation, you get a value of a and b, put here, you get a fitting for the straight line. That's it, as simple as that. So we'll make more simple and we'll learn how to use the calculator. I'll show you the simple tricks to make everything faster. Okay, so please be in tune, don't miss any part and don't skip any part. Otherwise, you will suffer. So let's make it super clear by solving the problem. So watch carefully. So we are having the problem here. Find the least square straight line for the following data. See, we have all the values of x and y. X is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and y is 6, 4, 3, 5, 4, 2. A very simple question. Let's see how we solve it. Fine. So first, as we are asking, find the least square straight line. As you have seen a while ago, the theory, straight line can be y is equal to x plus b or y is equal to a plus b. So I'll take y is equal to x plus b. Now first, you need to write the equation for it. How to write? I told you, we need to find only a and b. So apply summation twice. So apply summation here. sigma y is equal to a sigma x plus wherever constant is there take bn. Again apply summation of x again, sigma xy is equal to a sigma, that is summation x squared plus b summation n goes and becomes b summation x. Okay. Now we need to find the values of sigma y, sigma x, xy and x square. We are going to find all the summation using a table. So first I will prepare a table here, then let us understand how to solve this using the calculator. Okay. So we have the table here, let us input all these values. See, we have x, what we need, x, then y, we need here, when I add together this whole column, I get summation of x, that is all sigma x. When I add all this, I get sigma y or summation y, then I need xy. Okay, when I add all this, we get summation of xy and lastly x squared. So when I add all this column and I do the total of all this column, I get summation of x square. Fine. Now let's input all the values here first. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then corresponding the y values are 6, 4, 3, 5, 4 and 2. That's it. Now I am going to show the main part. We will be using calculators to find all these values. Okay, so let's see. So I have both the FX 991 ES plus and also the FX 991 CNW. Okay, so both these calculators are being used in the VTU and other universities. So I show with both. Let's first try with this. Okay, so now see, the students of 18 and 21 scheme might be having this FX 991 ES plus second edition. But the latest now the students are having this calculator, that is Casio FX 991 CW. Okay, we will first solve with this, then I show with that. Fine. So pay attention, focus here only, okay, because it is very important to understand this operation. So now what I am going to do here is I am going to find all these values, summation x, summation y, summation xy, summation x square and other a and b values using the calculator. So I am using here Casio FX 991 CW. So let me start it now. So before starting, the best practice, always please reset your calculators. So here in this the method is you go to home, then go to calculate, okay, then press settings, you go to reset and initialize all, yes, done. Okay, so your calculator is now full reset. So you can see the simulator here and follow it. Fine. So better bring a calculator and practice along with me so that everything enters your brain correctly. If you do slowly each and every step along with me, then you become 100% perfect to solve each and every problem given. Please do that. Okay, now we need to input the data here in the calculator. Fine. So let's input it here. How do you do? See, first home, go to statistics mode, then two variables. Okay, I put all the values here. Fine. So we have 1, execute 2, execute 3, execute 4, execute 5, execute 6. Done. Next, corresponding values of y we put here. Those are 6, 4, 3, 6, execute 4, execute 3, then execute 5, then execute 4, then execute 2. Done. Okay, please recheck all the values. If anything is silly mistake, your whole 7 marks is in danger and your time also along with that. So please do that. Now, as I told you, let's solve everything using the calculator. Please watch carefully. As I entered here, simply do nothing. Just press execute. Boom. I get two variable results, regression results, statistic calculate. Just press two variable result. Done. You have all the variables here. You have all the whatever is needed, sigma x, sigma y, sigma xy and sigma x square. So many, they have x cube also, 64, many things are there, but what you need, you take from it. So we need sigma x. So see here, sigma x is 21. Okay, so sigma x is how much? 21. Then we need sigma y. Yeah, sigma y is 24. Then sigma xy, go down, sigma xy is 75. Then lastly we need sigma x square. Sigma x square will be 91. Perfect. So we have found all the values here of sigma x, sigma y, sigma xy, sigma x square. So where we put these values? We put these values here, see. Here. This is the main equation where we put the value. After putting this value, we can easily find the value of a and b. So let's put these values here. So what you have? See carefully how I put. This is required to show the examiner. Okay. Now what is sigma x? 21. So we have 21a plus bn. What is n? N is number of terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6b equals sigma y 24. And next a sigma x square is 91. 91a plus b sigma x, it is 21b equals lastly sigma xy is 75. Now what we'll do? We'll again take a calculator, you go to the equations, then simultaneous equation, put the values of 21, 6, 24, 91, 21, 75 and get a and b. Not required. You have everything in calculator here. Simply again what to do? You need to what? Simply press AC, then execute. Now below two variable results is regression results. Okay. Then he asks for a plus bx. So we are finding for what line? The straight line is ax plus b. See here, I show you what happens here. A plus bx. Okay, so press that. So for a plus bx, the values are, so I'll show you what happens here in this calculator. Please note it carefully. See, y is equal to a plus bx. The values we are getting it as a is equal to 5.8 and b is equal to minus 0.54, minus 0.514, 514.3. Okay, that's it. These are the values we are getting. Now, remember, in the calculator, see carefully, y is equal to a plus bx. For a y is equal to a plus bx, a is 5.8 and b is minus 0.514. But we have taken the equation here as y is equal to ax plus b. Be careful here. If we had taken the equation as y is equal to, similarly, y is equal to a plus bx, then the answer is a is equal to 5.8, b is equal to minus 0.513. Done. So you have the straight line. What is that? Y is equal to a plus bx, that is 5.8 plus minus 0.5143x. But since you have taken y is equal to ax plus b, simply do nothing, a will become b and b will become a. That's it. Nothing. Be careful here. Therefore, by solving this, we have a is equal to what? Minus 0.5143 and b is equal to how much? 5.8. That's it. Getting the point here. Okay. Since in the calculator, this is fixed in calculator, it's always a plus bx. But since we have been seeing in V2 textbooks and all, they take usually ax plus b, so I taken this one. Okay, if you take a plus bx also, no issue. You will get simply a will be 5.8 and b will be minus 0.5143. But in the calculator, since the equation we are solving is a plus bx, so what you are going to do in the final answer, take a as b and b as a. That's it, simple. So we got a and b value. Therefore, the straight line is y is equal to what? Ax plus b. So we have the fit for the straight line. We have a and b. So the equation is y is equal to, what is a? It is here minus 0.5143 x plus b, 5.8. That's all. This is the equation of straight line. And get, this is how we do it. This is as simple as that. But one more thing. Okay, you won't get marks. Why you don't get marks? Because you have to fill the table here. Getting it? So again, that is a small amount of work you have to do. See, calculator give everything. 100% answers the calculator is going to give you. That means your 7 marks is guaranteed. You know all the values of a, b, you know the values of all summation, everything, but you cannot leave the table blank. Correct? You have to do it. And please, this method, you share it with your friends, teach them, they will praise you. And please don't keep it to yourself, share this video as much as possible. And please, if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. So, I will be showing you how to use this in FX991 ax+. Now, before that, let's tabulate the values here. So, we have xy, 6 into 1, 6. This is very simple, I can do directly. Then 4 2s are 8, 3 3s are 9, 4 5s are 20, 5 4s are 20, 6 2s are 12, and lastly x square is 1 square is 1, 2 square is then 4 9, then you have 16, then 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36. That's all. So we have the full solution here. Okay, so what we do here? Tell me. We write the equation. You take a plus b or a plus b, just whatever it is. Then you tabulate, make a table, and put all the values of xy. Input in the calculator, summation, all the values you get, all the values of summation you get, that values you put in this equation and find the value of a and b. Now the same solution I am going to show you in FX991 ax+. Okay, so those who are having it, please see it carefully here. So first again reset the memory. So I will go to on, then shift 9. It says clear 3 all is equal to AC. So we have all the memory cleared. Now let's input the values. For that, mode, we go to stats. See, you can see the corresponding simulator here, emulator here. So both are same. Okay. So now when we go to the mode, yeah, it asks for stats. It asks for one is one where and two is a plus bx. See here also ax plus b, but input is a plus bx. So we'll put the second one, that is straight line which you're looking for. Put all the values of x. So 1 equals 2 equals 3 equals 4 equals 5 equals 6. Okay. So now the corresponding values from the table, those are your corresponding values of 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 4 3, 6 equals 4 equals 3 equals 5 equals 4 equals 2. Done. Okay. Now off AC. Now to find the summation, here see what you do, simply press the stats is here, see above 1. So press, to get that stats, press shift 1, it will ask type data sum, press sum 3. So what you need here, so we need first sigma x, where is sigma x? Number 2 is equal to, see 21, correct. Then we need what? Sigma y, again you see, again press shift, stat, again sum, sigma y. So sigma y 4 is equal to 24. Perfect. Then again xy, say again shift, stats, sum, then xy is number 5 is equal to 75. Perfect. Now lastly AC, shift, stats, sum, x square, yeah, number 1 is equal to 91. Boom, that's it. Now put all the values here. So as I told you, there is no need to find the values. Simply what to do? AC, again shift, stats, regression, that is 5. There he gives a, 1 is a, 2 is b, 3 4 5. No, you need only a and b. So press 1 for a is equal to how much? 5.8. Okay, again b is again AC, shift, stats, we need again the regression 5, b value number 2 is equal to minus 0.543 approximate. That's it. So as this also calculator has y is equal to a plus bx, so the values is interchange. That's all. If you had taken in the question as a plus bx, then you had the same value. But since you have taken a plus b, a will become b and b will become a. That's it. This is how it is done. As simple as that. The more you practice, the more you get. So my dear friends, that's all for today's video. I hope you understood the curve fitting for the straight line y is equal to x plus b or y is equal to x plus b using the method of least square. And the more important, you understood clearly how to use the scientific calculator here in a very smart way. See, everything is in your hands. Okay, you know all the values of summation, that is 100% perfect in the calculator. You know the value of a and b 100% perfect. You can fit the straight line in no time, but only simple effort is you have to fill the table. That's it. Okay, so there may be some more decimal type problems here that I'll show you in the subsequent videos. I'll be solving more problems on fitting of straight lines, little more tough problems. Till then, the main ingredient here is you need to get your hands on your calculators. Okay, so please practice it. So practice each and every step. Keep on repeatedly watch the video. Okay, so share this video with the friends and classmates as much as possible. Please help them and understand this concept and getting marks in examination. So practice each and every step. Keep your calculator ready and try solving few more problems after this video to make your concept rock solid. Until then, happy engineering. Best of luck. See you in the next video. Bye.